All right, what's going on, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my plan to make 7 figures off of this one project, which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And I'm just going to jump right into it, right? And share the entire thesis and why I believe this coin can potentially 10, 20, 30, even 50x potentially, during the peak bull run. And I'm going to start with the technical aspect of things and then move on to the utility, which is why I think this could see a multi-billion-dollar valuation potentially, right? Now, none of this is financial advice. I am a very large holder of this token. I have over $100,000 worth of this token as I'm making this video at the current market cap. So if I hit a 10x, then that would be, 7 figures roughly. So yeah, let's jump right into it. The coin that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is Toshi. Now, Toshi is one of the first, I think it might actually be the first or like the second meme token on the base chain, right? So if you guys don't know what the base chain is, it's pretty much Coinbase's own chain, similar to the Binance Smart Chain, right? Except it's under Coinbase's ecosystem. Now, the reason I believe this will be so big is because Coinbase already has tens of millions of users that they can push onto the base chain. And obviously, good projects, good memes, or just projects with utility on the base chain are going to do very, very well because there's going to be such a large inflow of users coming onto the new chain. Now, why should people use a base chain? You might be asking. Well, number one, it's very convenient for them, right? It's something that's reputable. It's already under Coinbase, which many people are familiar with. And here in the US, it's the only regulated exchange, right? And then number two, the fees are actually very, very low, right? So that's kind of like the reasoning why I think that, base chain overall will do well, right? Not even talking about Toshi yet, but just the base chain in general, right? Now, like I said, Toshi is the first meme token on the base chain. Now, the reason why this is a good bet, in my opinion, is because it's been tested and proven to be a winning project throughout the inception of base chain. Right, so this was actually a coin that launched, I believe, last August, so almost a full year now, and the price is still historically in a higher time frame uptrend. People are still talking about the project. The community has an extremely cult-like following, which is exactly what you want in a project that you're invested in, whether crypto or not. You want investors that believe in the project till they die, and that's something I see with this token. So let's talk about the technical aspect here and why I'm making this video today as opposed to, a few weeks ago when price was around here. So we can see that, yes, we're in a high time frame uptrend, but you can see that we are in a huge dip, right? A massive dip of about 70% here at the bottom. And by the way, guys, if you want to get all of these plays before I share them on YouTube, I did share this play at like around a $40 million market cap. So we already saw almost a 10x to this peak here, as well as all of my other long-term plays. Make sure to join the Pro Discord. We're giving trade setups, signals, analysis, long-term plays, anything regarding trading or investing. It's really just a group where we're all sitting there making money together. So be sure to click the first link in the description below to get access to the Pro Discord. So you can see we have a 70% drop. Now, this is like the prime level that you want to buy when you're investing for the long term, right? 70% discount is kind of like the sweet spot, in my opinion. It's right at the golden pocket fib from this swing low to this swing high. And the 70% discount is kind of in the middle between the golden pocket and the 786. So it offers a very good buying opportunity just based on the dip percentage. Now, we're also retesting this high time frame demand zone. As you can see, this was previously resistance, resistance, resistance. We finally broke through, flipped it into support, and now we're testing this level once again with this trend line all the way from December 2023 that we are about to test here. So things are looking good from a technical standpoint. Now, a lot of people are saying this project is dead because we're at a 70% discount. That couldn't be further from the truth. Let's look at Brett on base chain as well. So Brett is a newer coin on base chain. This is obviously Pepe's brother from like the Boys Club. So it's like kind of going off of the Pepe meme here. I'm personally not invested in Brett. I should have bought some. I actually bought a coin called B Money, which was like the other Brett at the time. There's Brett and B Money, and I bought the wrong Brett, of course. I would have made like fucking 2 million. But it is what it is, right? We're going to make it with Toshi. So as you can see, Brett had a 72% dump, right? With this capitulation wick here, you can see the red volume, right? This is clear capitulation, meaning everyone who wants to sell has sold their bags, and now it's just the long-term holders, who are holding their coins and buying more. So a 70% retrace is standard in the crypto markets. If you guys have been investing in crypto for longer than a year now, then you know that these types of dips, especially in altcoins, are very, very common and present a good opportunity, not the opposite, right? So this isn't a time to be panicking, it's a time to be allocating funds and buying. In fact, I even called yesterday in the Discord that I thought that the bottom would be within 10%, which it looks like it was, because we were under 100 million market cap for a brief period of time, and now we're sitting at 125. Now, I do believe this is the perfect time to buy if you are not currently in. And let's look at the utility now. So if you don't know what Toshi is, it is the name of Brian Armstrong's cat, named after Satoshi, obviously, who invented Bitcoin or whatever. So it has some like meme behind it in that it's named after the founder of Coinbase's cat. So people are going to be talking about that, right? Toshi is a cat, blah, blah, blah. I think cat coins will be another narrative as well. Like coins like When under Jupiter, I think coins like that are going to do very well as well. In previous bull runs, we'd see the dog narrative do well. I think this time it's going to be cat coins, right? So my own personal opinion, that's not based on anything. But I think that this will be a good narrative. Now, the reason why I'm making this video now, on top of the technical reason, right, is because they are almost done with Toshi tools. Now, no one is talking about this, right? When you invest in coins, or when I invest in long-term plays, I look for asymmetrical upside. I look for coins that are mispriced by the market, meaning coins that are not valued at what they should be valued at relative to other coins in the space. And when we're looking at Toshi, at $100 million market cap, almost 3 million in liquidity, right? This coin is extremely undervalued, compared to coins like Brett, who, yeah, they have a good meme, but there's no utility in Brett at all. And Toshi actually has utility, right? They're releasing the Toshi tools. I just got word from someone inside the team that Toshi tools are coming within the next few weeks, supposedly. Now, they've been saying this for a while, which is, I think, at least part of the reason that the price dumped. And that leads us into what actually has to happen for price to reach a multi-billion-dollar valuation, because many things have to happen on top of each other for that multi-billion-dollar valuation to come into fruition. But one of them is the release of Toshi tools. Optimized transaction flow, a token locker, liquidity locker, swap, token launcher, and really the launch pad is what I'm most excited for, right? If they can pull this off, and word on the street is they have a tier 1 team, so a very good dev team behind this. And I think this is currently getting audited right now as well. If they can successfully release a launch pad for other projects to launch on Base, think about what that could do for the Base ecosystem as well as a Toshi project in general, right? If other projects are launching their tokens on Toshi, what does that mean for the value of Toshi? It is a little bit difficult to buy on Base Chain, right? Buying on MetaMask, but that is good because we're in before the main listings on centralized exchanges, right? So, this is a good time to buy. Let's talk about now what has to happen in order for Toshi to blow up, right? What has to happen? A few things have to happen, right? One, we need to see some sort of alt season, right? We need to see some sort of alt season, and we get an alt season from the Bitcoin dominance, right? So if the Bitcoin dominance starts to move down, as you can see, we've already swept this high. This is starting to look bearish already, which is good. Bitcoin dominance going down is good for altcoins. And historically, Bitcoin dominance going down has been the catalyst for an alt season. So that's one thing that needs to happen, right? We need to see Bitcoin dominance go down, and we need to see Bitcoin break all-time highs. We need to see Bitcoin in price discovery. Now, not just a sweep of the all-time high, but a real break of the all-time highs, right? So we need to see, us close above the 73, preferably 75K with displacement, to see a move up to 80, 85K with the Bitcoin dominance going down. So that's number 2. And number 3, we need to see SPY hold. We need to see stocks hold stable here. Now, I do think the economy is pretty strong here. But this isn't looking great, right? It looks like we're potentially going to lose this level. So this is a must hold level here for pretty much all of crypto, or else we're going to see a bearish Q3 in my opinion. So we need to see this hold and continue up. If not, then I think we'll probably go down to 500. That should hold as support. But again, think about what this is going to do to the crypto market as a whole, because the crypto market very closely follows stocks, right? For people that don't know. So we need to see this level being held here on SPY to see further upside for crypto. So if those three things can happen and Toshi can release the Toshi tools successfully with a good product in a timely manner within the next few weeks, maximum like a month, then I do believe we will see, at least $1 billion valuation, at least a 10x from here on Toshi. So that is it for this video. Wanted to share with you guys, my personal plan, what I am invested in, how much, full transparency. So if this goes to zero, you guys can all call me a dumbass and I'll back it up. I'll say I was wrong on this and I lost a shit ton of money. But I plan on hitting, and I do usually do very well with longer term plays. I bought Pepe at the bottom, I bought Wen at the very, very bottom, I bought Toshi at 40 mil market cap. So hopefully we can continue this trend and see $1 billion valuation. So again, many things have to happen in order for this to work. My timeline on this, I really don't have a timeline. Time is not important to me. Obviously, I want this to happen within the next year or so, which I think it will. But it could happen in 3 months. It could happen in 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, a year and a half. I'm not entirely sure on when we will see that valuation, but I do believe that we will eventually see that valuation, and that is when I plan on getting out. But that's it for this video. I'll leave the links below. First link in the description below is going to be to join the Pro Discord, and then all the other links below will be regarding Toshi, so you guys can check this out for yourself. Again, this is not financial advice, but hopefully some of you guys take my word here, invest a little bit, and hopefully you guys can make some money. So that's it. See you guys next video.